School year is approaching. Students, staff, and parents are still wondering what to do with their kids during this coronavirus pandemic. Wilbraham and Monson Academy says they're confident with their plan and they're ready to have students come back for the fall. Western Mass News reporter Alyssa McCann got an exclusive look at their social distancing school plan.
We have a plan for full-time, 5-day-a-week in-person classes. Students will be in school every day, all day long.
Brian Easler, the head of school at Wilbraham and Monson Academy, tells Western Mass News their large campus of 400 acres and multiple academic buildings puts them at an advantage compared to other schools, allowing students and staff to stay distant while not missing in-person education.
So we were able to quickly, with the addition of a few walls and the removal of a few walls, able to adapt our campus to have our regular class sizes in person all the time. That includes afternoon programming as well.
Easler says desks are 6 feet apart and masks must be worn inside the classrooms and shared spaces such as the library and cafeterias.
We also took our chapel, which is it's not used as a chapel anymore. It's our school meeting space. We removed all of the seating and we have transformed it into a second dining hall. And so we were able to split the capacity for our dining hall into 2 spaces, which is what will allow us to feed everybody in a safe manner on campus.
And one of the big things that Wilbraham Monson Academy will be doing this year is testing all their students once a week.
The reason we're doing that comes down really to a question. If you had to fly today on a plane, would you feel more confident and more comfortable knowing that everybody on that plane had been tested and was presumed negative? The answer is yes, and that's the way we're going into our planning.
WMA also provides dorm-style living for students, some of which are international. But Easler says they plan on having all domestic and international students that will be boarding take a series of tests.
They will be tested for a series of 3 days.
And day students will get tested a week before.
All of the testing is not 100% accurate. Even the gold standard, the PCR test, which is what we're doing with MIT, it's not 100% accurate all the time, so we will test those boarding students for 3 days straight, and then we'll know that they're clean and they don't have the virus.
When it comes to living in shared spaces, Easler says he understands you can't force students to stay away from one another or wear a mask inside their dorms. That's why they've added air purifiers and will continue to test their students.
Because of the frequency with which we will be able to test people on campus, in addition to the MIT testing, we also have leased 2 Quidel Sophia 2 test analyzers, sample analyzers, and so we'll be able to do 5 to 15-minute turnaround antigen testing right on campus.
For Western Mass News, I'm Alyssa McCann.